Hi, I'm Lottie, and this is the day that I became an activist.
Somebody else is just like, this is the best day ever!
So where are we today?
We are at the official Animal Rights March.
Tell me about your banner.
Oh my god, I don't even think I can sum it up that quickly. To make the next generation of chickens, they have to lay eggs, and there's no way of sexing them in the egg. So you have to wait for them to hatch, and then they separate them into males and females. The females go on to be the next generation of egg layers, and the males are, in the UK, it's standard to like put them in a grinder and grind them alive. Sometimes they're gassed, sometimes they're buried. And it doesn't matter if it's organic or free range or homegrown, like all of it. It all has dead chickens, dead male chicks.
Cool. So what's the plan?
I don't know. I'm just not really happy. We're just gonna march and show some people what's happening.
Let's do it.
There's more information below about chick maceration. Blending chicks alive is RSPCA assured, British Lion Egg approved, and Farm Animal Welfare Committee assured, and completely standard. Anyway, back to the march. I don't know any real life vegans other than my husband, who I converted. So the only time I interact with other vegans is online, which is weird. It can sometimes feel like it's not happening in the real world. Like in the real world, nothing bad is happening, and on the internet, people are getting all worked up over nothing. But when I got there and saw 12,000 vegans all standing together, it felt so real. The abuse is real, the issues are real, and there are so many real life people fighting to change it. It made me so happy and put a lump in my throat. And then Earthling Ed got up on stage and gave a speech talking about how important today is and all the successful movements that came before it. The suffragettes and the women's right to vote, Mahatma Gandhi and Indian independence, Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement. I tried really hard not to cry because that was not the vibe. Everyone was cheering and I'm just desperately trying to suck tears back into my eyes. But I couldn't help it. It's the first time I've ever happy cried about veganism because it's the first time I felt like we actually had a chance to stop the cruelty. After that, I was so ready to go. The first part was pretty funny because we were sort of marching around the park to ourselves with nobody watching. So our chants were a little bit half-arsed. And then we joined the main street and everything changed. We saw people watching us from the street, we saw people watching us from restaurants, and we started screaming the chants. People were losing their voices. We wanted everyone in London to hear what we had to say. And the chants themselves became so real. I've never screamed anything with so much conviction in my life.
Humane meat is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Humane slaughter is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Now I'm back in the real world editing this video. Everyone around me is consuming animals, but something is different. Before, the idea of a cruelty-free vegan world was really nice to think about, but obviously never going to happen. Now it feels like it's actually happening. More and more people are going vegan every single day, and there are record numbers of vegan teens and kids. A cruelty-free vegan world is actually the future, and I'm definitely going to start being more active to help speed it along.